Sorry, the number you have reached is not in service. Please check the number or try your call again. This is a recording.
Hey, and welcome to another edition of the Cold Open. I am John Manzione, publisher of Spinfuel magazine, and today we're going to do a review for the new Kanger Subox Mini. I'll be right back right after this. And I am back. I hope everybody is doing well. Listen, the Subox Mini from Kanger. This is, I don't know, how can I had this all worded out perfectly. This is going to be a major, major hit for Kanger. And when you get right down to it, it's synergistic. It's synergy. It is an improved upon Sutank Mini. With some definite improvements in airflow control, and the coils seem to be a little bit taller. They're a little bit different. They've designed two distinct coils, one for lung hits and one for mouth to lung, and it is making the rounds. It's not out yet. It'll be out in a couple of weeks, but it's making the rounds to the reviewers, and all the reviewers love them. And with good reason. And I got to tell you, when I first saw it, I was a little underwhelmed because it's a small box mod. It's a 50-watt small box mod with a matching sub-tank, in my opinion. When I first saw it, okay, it's a sub-tank, and it didn't blow me away. But then I started using it, and showing it to people, and everybody loves this thing. So come on down here. Here it is, right here. This is the Subox Mini. Now, I'm pronouncing it Subox because it's only using one B in it, so it's not Sub-box, and it's not Subox. It's Sub... You know what I mean? But it is really, really definitely cool. Now, in here, I have been changing the batteries around to see if there's any difference in performance or anything like that. Of course, there's not going to be, but I'm using a Sony VT4 in there. I have been using a Samsung R25. Both seem to work just fine. But we'll start with the particulars on this thing. It's basically simple magnetic doors. That's it. That's all you got to do. Remove the battery. Put another one in, you are ready to go. The, turn this around here. The OLED screen has all of the necessary information that you would want, the wattage readings and battery and ohms and all that other stuff. Nice solid little red button for your fire button. And really, that's about it. Your USB here is, whoa, out of the picture. Your USB port is right here. Your plus and minus buttons are right here. And that's pretty much all there is to it. There's some nice electronics inside. It's a safe little dude, and it works really well. The tank is basically a sub-tank Mini. There's supposed to be, they talk about improvements in the airflow control. And whatever improvements there are, they're not major. I mean, you know, but I will admit that after using this for a few days, I like this. I like the flavor out of this quite a bit. Come on back up here for a second. I have... talked about this before, and I'll talk about it again. When you are using a sub-ohm coil in this kind of size, from the Delta to the Smoke Me one that I just did, to the Zephyrs, to all those, you need to put a few drops of juice into the coils themselves. And everybody knows this by now, or at least people that are using these tanks know this. And the instructions always tell you to wait a minute or so, and I've always found that you really need to wait like at least a half an hour. And even after that, these kinds of coils, they're not going to break in for up to a day. And you'll get an okay vape. But once it breaks in, I mean, it's absolutely a marvelous little box. Now, come on back down here. Before I show you what it vapes like, let me show you the box itself, the nice presentation. Kanger has never had a problem with their presentation, have they? I mean, they really know the Western way to market stuff. So it opens with this flap, and your box sits here, your tank sits there. And inside here, you have all the little doodads, the instruction manual. I have no idea what this is for, but, you know, what are you going to do? The ubiquitous screwdriver, a couple of extra coils in here, because, yes, it does have an RTA. And the fast, I call this a quick, what do they call it? I forgot what they call it. Quick start card. Quick start card there. And the authenticity card here. And some organic cotton here, a 1.5 ohm coil here, and this is for mouth to lung, which I'll talk about a little bit more in just a minute, and the RTA. And this, see if I can get this RTA out here to show you. They've done some improvements on the RTA as well. It's supposed to be fairly easy to build a coil. And if you're into that, you know, it's quite nice. Now, what I liked what they did here is to make it even easier for you. They have a coil already in here, and all you got to do is thread it with some of the cotton, or actually it's a dual coil in here. Thread it with some of the cotton, and you're ready to go. Now, I have not done that. I'm not going to do that. I know other people will. I'm pretty sure that my buddy Joey will do that. But these reviews that I do usually just accompany the written reviews that we do, so I'm sure that we'll get into that as well. So this is your box, and it's really quite nice, and it comes with everything you need. I've seen this on pre-order from anywhere from $58 to $62.99. So expect to pay somewhere right about that, which I think is a hell of a deal, considering everything that you do get. So come on back up here. So there it is. This is it, and I have been using it for a couple of days. And also, like the KBox, it shows the color of the battery through here, which is kind of nice. Get a little color accent, I guess, you know, depending on what battery you have. You have blue, green, white, black, I don't know. So I have this set at 40 watts. Now 40 watts is my preferred setting for a half ohm Kanger coil. And I think that you will be impressed. So let's take it a shot. Flavor's great. Vapor's great. Of course not, I mean, come on. You're not going to get the kind of performance that I just did on the Smoke Me tank review that I just did, but that's not what this is about. This is the perfect device for somebody who is coming up from a spinner or, yeah, well, spinner type thing, you know, that wants to get a box mod and wants a removable battery, you know, so they don't have to risk the battery, the built-in battery or the lipos to go bad or something like that. They just change the battery out when it's drained, and they're back in business. And another reason why I like that is because we argue a lot that, you know, you should always have a backup. If you're a vapor, because you don't want to be vaping something and have the battery go down, and you can't vape anything until the battery recharges. So here, you just pick up a Nightcore charger, best chargers in the world, and a couple of batteries, and keep them charged, and change them out, and you're ready to go. This, as far as the tank goes, I mean, it's just as good as a sub-tank. I don't really think it, and honestly, I really don't think it's any better. It's definitely not any worse. It's a sub-tank. improvements or not, it vapes like a sub-tank, it feels like a sub-tank, tastes like a sub-tank. It's a sub-tank. This was sent to me courtesy of Ave40. My buddy Jack made sure that we got a couple of these for review, and we are going to be ordering several of them for giveaway. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, you should, because we're going to be giving a few of these away in black and white. They come in black and they come in white. Would like to have seen some other colors as well. That would have been sharp. But hey, I got nothing really bad to say about this at all. It's a good price. It's a good package. If you want to build your own coils, you can. If you want to, if you vape from mouth to lung, the 1.5 ohm coil is designed in a way that makes it very difficult to take a lung hit, but provides a lot of flavor and a lot of vapor for mouth to lung vapors. And they took, I'm sure they took that out of the Joytech playbook when Joytech came out with the Eagle 1, and they came out with their half ohm coil for lung hits and their 1 ohm coil. They are very, very different. It's almost impossible to take a lung hit from these coils that are designed for mouth to lung. So, and it's the same way with these, and I applaud that, because I know a lot of people still do that. I did it for 3 years, and just only recently switched to lung hits, just because of I think I started with the Atlantis, and then when the Arctic came out, that pretty much cemented it, the way I vape. And then all of these other tanks that I use are all half ohm or lower, and I just lung hit now, and that's the way I do it. So big thumbs up for the Kanger Tank. Big thumbs up to Jack at Ave40 for sending this my way, and Smokin' Joey also got a couple of them, so he will be doing a review shortly. Really, that's about it. Look forward to the next couple of weeks, and I'd say maybe the end of the first week of June, maybe a little bit sooner. You never know. I know they're ready to go. These are retail packages, and they're pretty freaking good. So I will see you next time. I've got a couple more products to review, and a couple of things coming up. I think you're going to be pretty excited about them. So, John Manzione from the Cold Open and the publisher of Spinfuel magazine. That's spinfuel.com. Stop by, say hello, leave a comment, read a few articles, read a few reviews, whatever. I'm out of here. See you later.